As 2024 approaches, it is time to look forward to the great games set to release in the coming year. Here are the 10 titles I think you should have on your wish list. At number 10 we have Manor Lords, a medieval strategy game that looks to have in-depth city builder features as well as complex social and economic simulations layered on top, rounded out with large-scale tactical battles. This is a title that has been on the radar of a lot of people for a while and finally releases in 2024. It's definitely one to watch out for any fans of the strategy genre. At 9 is the Plucky Squire, an enchanting looking game that casts you in the role of a storybook character that can leap out of the pages of the book into a 3D world. It is this mix of 2D and 3D gameplay that first drew me to this title, alongside a cute art style. It's a game that looks to be delivering something a little bit different.
From the villainous sorcerer, Humgrump. They adventure to the edges of their realm, and even beyond. There, Jot finds a whole new world to explore, with dangers, surprises, and attractively furnished accommodation. Our heroes must battle Humgrump across the two realms if they are to save their beloved land from his diabolical designs. Off the page and into adventure!
At 8 we have Hades 2, a game that needs little introduction, being the sequel to one of the best roguelikes of all time. It will be interesting to see how Supergiant iterates on the previous game. Will we see revolution or evolution as the game makes its way through early access in 2024?
Good. Not good enough. We can but learn. And the greatest teacher is out there. Now go. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
This is an opportunity for you to make a better future for us all. The least I can do is light your way down.
About ready to give in? No, I was born for this.
You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch.
Okay, if I call you witch like that?
Vengeance for your family awaits you.
He is no mere titan. He is time itself, and time cannot be stopped.
Wait for me, Father. I'll be there soon.
At At number 7 is a game that was on last year's list and could end up being on next year's list as well. Silksong is the long-delayed sequel to Hollow Knight, a title that is seen by many as the pinnacle of the metroidvania genre. It is perhaps the weight of expectations that has led to multiple delays, that and talk of the game ballooning in size. Hopefully, Team Cherry can finally get the game over the finish line in 2024. At 6, we have a murder mystery point-and-click adventure game. Loco Motive started life as a short free game, and since then the developers have taken the core concept and expanded it out into a fully fledged title. I thought the original game was a lot of fun, with some sharp writing and good puzzles, and I look forward to seeing how robust games expand the concepts out into a larger game.
There's just one problem. They're the suspects. With puzzles to solve, palms to grease, and clues to uncover. They'd better prove their innocence fast, or it's the end of the line in an adventure that's not just nuts. It's Loco Motive!
Wake up, sleeper.
At number 5 is another sequel to a well-received game. Citizen Sleeper 2 Starward Vector looks to take the dice mechanics and choice-driven systems of the first game and apply them to a new story and a larger play space, as you explore a whole belt rather than just the one space station. I thought the original game was good fun, with a few things that could do with tweaking, so hopefully this sequel manages to do that and create a worthy successor.
Dependents. Just wanted to use them, you piece of shit! Nothing wrong with being a tool in a time of crisis. There's a war on, and while it rages, well, there's opportunity. I thought you were an opportunity sleeper, desperate, on the run, a hard worker with certain needs. I met your needs. I gave you a crew, lent you a ship, even hooked you up with a contract or two. And yes, I took my share, but that only seems fair. I invested in you. But then, you went and did this. And now, you don't need this. And I don't need you anymore either. Ugh! Sleeper, go! Now! To the ship! This is just the beginning, sleeper.
Replaced is at number 4 and is another repeat from last year's list. 1 year on and still not a whole lot is known about this game, which perhaps helps with the anticipation. It is one of the many games that was delayed out of 2023, so we'll most likely see the light in 2024, and hopefully early in the new year we might learn a bit more about it. Heading into the top 3, we have The Mermaid's Tongue, another sequel and another murder mystery adventure game. The previous game, Tangle Tower, remains one of my favourite games, so I was stoked when this sequel was announced towards the end of 2023. Once again, you take on the dual role of Detective Grimoire and Sally as they try to figure out who killed Magnus Mortuga, the captain of the world's strangest submarine. Expect more of the same in terms of fiendish puzzles and a well-written and performed script when The Mermaid's Tongue releases. At number 2, we have No Rest for the Wicked, the next game from Moon Studios. With this title, the developer is turning to the ARPG genre, and as you would expect, the painterly world looks gorgeous. With this game, Moon Studios promises precision-based combat and an epic saga set within a handcrafted world, which is a bit of a change from what you usually get with ARPGs. I can't wait to see how Moon Studio approaches the genre, with the game set to release into early access in early 2023.
But not quite the same.
Finally, at number 1, we have a new entry in the brilliant Broken Sword series, Broken Sword Parzival's Stone. The original Broken Sword remains one of my favourite games of all time, and a title I return to almost every year, so a new entry makes me very excited. Once again, George and Nico return and are drawn into a conspiracy after arriving to help an academic decipher an old manuscript, only to find him murdered. Alongside this new title, Revolution Software are remastering the first game, removing the things that were added in the director's cut, so I can't wait for that either.
Sounds like we're in danger.
We are.
Well, let's get a drink and you can bring me up to speed.
I do believe it's your round.
Sure, un vin blanc, coming up. And if you see a clown,